Inside your radio is DJ Captain, the afternoon house party. And as promised, all week we said we're going to be talking to different people that's going to be in the play. All Men Can't Be Dogs. And one of the hottest comedians out right now is on my line, Mr. AJ Johnson. How you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm chilling, man. How you doing, dog?
Now, AJ, you say you was sleeping. They keep waking you up, huh?
Yeah, man, knocking on my door like they housekeepers.
Okay, AJ, let's talk a little bit about your roles in Friday, man. Are you going to be in the new Friday that's coming out?
Nah, man, I ain't doing no more Fridays, man. I had to hang my easel shoes up.
You hung the easel shoes up, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about what's going on with this play. How did you get picked up for the play, and what's your role in the play?
I got picked up from my boy Marvin Webster. I did a play with him before with Melba Moore called Mama, I'm Sorry. And Marv came to me and told me that he got a play going on the road called Man Can't Be Dogs. And I told him, Marv, no, I can't sing, so what it is, I'm playing an angel. And me and my boy John Gray, we playing angels in the house.
Uh-huh.
We watch over the house and make sure everything, all right, and then we just create this big old miracle at the end. I don't want to get a plot up, but you got to come see it, man. It's a good play.
Okay, now, AJ, you was in St. Louis, my hometown, a couple of weeks ago, and you blew up right there. We got to get you down in Decatur, man.
Man, yeah, I want to come down there to Decatur and do a show. That's where they said my girl was when we did BAPS.
The afternoon house party. Lock it in and rip the knob off.
Hey, you just broke my radio.
You jam.
I'd like to welcome to the afternoon house party, Mr. Lawrence Hitton Jacobs. How you doing,
up,
man?
I'm good, Captain. How you hold down that ship over there, brother?
Hey, I'm trying to hold it down, man.
All right.
Let's go all the way back. Well, was it Welcome Back, Carter?
Welcome Back, Carter.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Welcome Back, Carter was not the first thing, actually. Actually, the first things that people started seeing me in was I had done a movie called Claudine a couple years before, and then it followed with Cooley High.
Now, let's go to Cooley High right now.
Okay.
Now, I know hardcore people. I know people like Suge Knight cried when you got killed in Cooley High, man. I know
that's deep.
I'm talking the hardcore brothers was crying. I ain't gonna lie. To this day, if I rent Cooley High, I got tears on when you got killed, man. Do you hear that a lot, traveling around?
A lot of people, man, especially black people, a lot of people look at that movie and it's like almost like a anthem for them. They grew up that way, and it was the last times of innocence and just having fun for fun's sake. That it was just real and natural, and so we all could relate to it.
Now, what year did that come out?
It came out in 1975. We shot it in 1974.
So I know the money is a lot different from that movie way back in the days. I mean, that's an old movie.
Oh, yeah, when we shot that movie, man, I think they paid us in food stamps.
I can believe it. Okay.
Yeah, it's a different world now.
Okay, now let's talk about your role in Jackson. You played the dad in the movie The Jackson.
I played Joseph Jackson in the Jackson's An American Dream. Absolutely correct.
Now, you told that up, man. When that role came about, was you excited about it, or did you know you can handle that role?
Well, I mean, as an actor, you never know how much is going to be put onto you. I mean, the script was the size of a telephone book when I, got it.
Right.
And reading it, and I saw it was real multi-layered. It was a wonderful challenge. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you, man, everybody that I could think of, from Eric LaSalle to Dorian Harewood to Vondi Curtis Hall to Stan Shaw, everybody was up for that role, and everybody was bringing it, man. Uh-huh. So it's just a matter of just whittling it down, and it's just an exciting challenge, and just a lucky thing to get.
Me as an entertainer, when it comes down to looking at a movie that deals with entertainers, I look back at the Five Heartbeats, The Temptation, but the Jacksons, man. I mean, it's a long movie, man, but you played your role in that movie, man. So.
But something, the Jacksons is music royalty, and we know that. And these guys, their story, their contribution to the music world is so beyond top shelf. They got, just individually, any of one of them is an interesting story, but as a collection, there's just no moments for dullness in it, in their lives. It's just controversial and interesting and inspiring, and they just have an amazingly varied life.
In the hood. What's up, Dirty? And in the suburbs.
Hi there, neighbor.
It's the afternoon house party with DJ Captain.
A whole new level, baby.
On Magic 1050.
From Chicago, Illinois, and now she stays in Peoria. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Well, I'm doing fine. And I got to tell you, I've been skimming through this book, and there's some issues in here. Mm-hmm. And we're going to get to them, and we're going to talk a little bit about her book. Her book is titled, Don't Tell Me to Just Get Over Him. Okay, first of all, why did you name the book that?
Because when I had my experience of a tough breakup, that's what everyone told me. Just get over him. There are other fish in the sea, and that's not enough. You can tell friends that, but it's just not enough.
Okay, now this book is about a relationship where you dated a guy. It was a long-distance relationship. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't local, so you didn't have to put up with him every day.
Not necessarily, no.
Okay, so what went wrong? What do you think went wrong?
Well, there's a section in the book where I talk about where you assess the relationship and figure out what went wrong. And from what I figured out, we just weren't there for each other the way we needed to be it emotionally, physically, whatever the case. So the distance did play a big role. And plus, I think we were just too young and didn't understand what we were getting into.
How long did you date?
3.5 years.
3.5 years. Mm-hmm. Okay, now did it start off like real good and then it like faded away, or?
Actually, we started off as really good friends for about 2 years, and then it was that scary moment when you try to figure out, should we date and risk everything, or should we just stay friends? And once we started dating, it was pretty good. It was even good once he moved away, but once we started to see that, okay, when is this distance ever going to go away, that's when we started to get nervous and things started to go bad.
Okay, now do you feel like you both was in love, or was it lopsided?
I think it was a two-way street.
Or were you deeper and he wasn't?
I think I was more open with it, but you know how men are sometimes.
Try to hold back.
Yeah, play it off like, oh no, I'm not that deep. Yeah.
You're in the middle of the old school Monster Mix. Now, let's get down to business with your boy, DJ Captain, on Magic 1050.
Believe it or not, this is the first comedian. I had a lot of comedians, but the first comedian I ever had is on the phone lines. Not only was he the first comedian, I took him out on a chilling tour for like 4 or 5 cities. He's been on the Parkers. He's from Chicago, Illinois, and his name is Mr. Kenny Howe. How you doing, Kenny?
What's happening, Kevin?
It's been a long time.
I ain't the first comedian you had, man. I ain't no sissy. I'm the first comedian went on the road with you.
First comedian that went on the road with me, man.
Book, yeah. We did a little show in Peoria first, and then from then on, Calvin's like, man, I can make some money off this dude. He took me to everybody's basement party. In cities I didn't even know exist. Cities where, look, the street, it was just one busy street. And if you ain't live on that, it was you miss it. You come down this one street.
Oh,
Main Street.
Kenny, man, how you been doing?
I mean, they were still picking cotton. And then I'm sorry, Captain. I've been all right.
Okay, now, Kenny, look, you've been on the Parkers, man. You out on tour. Who you out on tour with right now?
I'm out on tour with Mr. Friday, Mike Epps.
Mike,
all about the Benjamins. Y'all probably know him.
Now, Mike done blew up real big now. Is he still?
Boy, that's a hustler.
I'll do a kitchen.
Well, yeah, I know. I've seen where you taking me.
Well, Kenny Howe, thanks a lot, man. You was, like I say, the first comedian I ever booked, man, and I learned a lot. You taught me a lot while I was on the road. It's been a long road, and things are going real good, and they're going good with you. So thanks a lot, man, for your support and being a friend, man.
In the hood and in the suburbs. Hi there, neighbor. It's the afternoon house party with DJ Captain.
A whole new level, baby.
On Magic 1050.
They don't rock you like DJ Captain rocks you.
It's your boy, DJ Captain.
Okay, there is no competition.
They don't rock you like DJ Captain rocks you.
Okay, party people in the house.
You know I love you, boy. They don't rock you like DJ Captain rocks you.
Okay, party people in the house.
You know I love you, boy. Like DJ Captain rocks you.
As we go a little something like this.
Are you guys gonna like kick it old school?
As we go a little something like this. Okay, party people in the house.
DJ Captain.
Beating down your eardrum.
Okay, party people in the house.
DJ Captain.
Okay, party people in the house.
DJ Captain.
Okay,
As we go a little something like this.
Are you guys gonna like kick it old school?
Gonna get a little bit wild.
what's my DJ's name?
DJ Captain.
Okay, party people in the house.
Are you guys gonna like kick it old school?
It's from the afternoon house party.
Are you guys gonna like kick it old school?
Down your eardrums.
DJ Captain. DJ Captain.
Are you guys gonna like kick it old school?
DJ Captain. DJ Captain.
Are you guys gonna like kick it old school?
DJ Captain.
Are you guys gonna like kick it old school?
It's the afternoon house party with DJ Captain on Magic 1050.
Are you guys
Let's go with the dirt. Miss Willow, what's up?
Okay, well, like we were talking about R. Kelly and his ex-wife, there's more to the story. You know she was pregnant with their son when the news broke about the alleged tape with him, peeing on the girl.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, you know what? One thing about that tape, and I'm speaking for most of the men, even though everybody was saying it was R. Kelly, men was getting that tape, mothers was getting that tape, and I know a grandmama that watched it too.
I have not seen it.
Willa's lying.
I swear
You're
to
lying.
you. I swear to you, I have not seen it. That's not
Why?
something
Because you couldn't get it?
well, that probably is the reason why.
Okay, I got it. You want to watch it?
You got it on DVD or?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it was on like the VH tape, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
You want to see it, don't you?
I wouldn't mind watching it.
See? I knew it was a trick. She like, well, I didn't watch it because I knew it wasn't him. She want to see the tape, man.
No, you know what? Then I can give my perspective on it and actually have a knowledgeable effect on that.
Everybody got a whole bunch of perspectives out of that tape. Trust me. Josh, you saw it, didn't you?
The afternoon house party's right at 5. We're taking you home. Magic 1050.
99.7, right up in the building. DJ Captain, what's up? Come on. Saturday night, gotta tune in. Live from the field, tell a friend to tell a friend. Bad boy, hip hop, DJ Cap. Hottest show on your radio, that's that. Saturday night, gotta tune in. Live from the field, tell a friend to tell a friend. Bad boy, hip hop, DJ Cap. Hottest show on your radio, that's that. Now you tuned in to your dirty DJ Captain. 99.7, this is Rucker Puff Rap. At the crib jigging, or you in the car snapping. Supreme Team, Pop Gang, dirty what's happening. Never been a lame, you can hear it in my vocal. Gotta show love, so we spotlight low. Hey, dirt with the dirt, got the beat in the gossip. I'm on this intro, spitting that hot. Come to my show, watch Rucker Puff rock. Nice guy, but I'm still on that block. Call in if you wanna hear your favorite song. 9 to 12, dirty mo. Turn your radio on.
We're going to the dungeon for old school jams on Magic 1050.
Would you like to go see Sinbad?
Okay.
Would you like to go see him?
Yeah.
Okay. Your mama didn't put you up to this, did she?
Yeah.
She did. I can tell you, like, mama, I don't know why you tripping. You got me out here singing, and everybody in all 5 cities is going to hear you, right? Are you ready?
Turn up your radio. Here we go.
Yeah.
The afternoon house party is making your day with your favorite jams. Magic 1050.